Yo, it's iGAMER Mike. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
What's up, guys? We're back for part 2. This time we're going to talk a little bit more about your skill lines and your passives. So don't forget to drop a like and subscribe and come back for part 3 and part 4. So we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for...
Hey guys, I'm back again. I get a lot of questions of you guys asking me, how do I do my passives, how do I do my skills, how do I do my champion points? Well, let's take a look at skills and passives right quick. Really anything that's going to affect a move you're using, you're going to want to grab. For Sorc, I really recommend getting, if you see, I got most of the passives, but if they're like anything that has to do with the pet, I really like one of your pets summoned or unsummoned, you know, you get Magicka back, and then these increase like the damage and movement speed like that for your pets. Really, endgame Sorcs don't really use their pets too much, so I wouldn't recommend worrying about those too much. But for like your weapons and stuff, you're gonna want to grab all the passives just because, even if there's something that may not be that beneficial, they're still gonna help out at some point in time with something. I don't use on my back bar. I don't really use this too much because I'm not really blocking a whole lot as a Sorc. I got all my shields and I'm shield stack, and I know I should be blocking a little more than I do, but I don't have a lot of extra skill points to spend right now. I've only got 2. I'm sitting close to 200 skill points, which really isn't a whole lot. I know there's a lot more to achieve in the game, but the most important ones are going to be your armor and your class. Like I'm rocking full light armor basically, and so I definitely want all my light armor passives. And I'm a high elf Sorc, which is what I really recommend. You're going to get a lot of you know, your spell recovery and your max Magicka. These are going to be really, really important. This one, somewhat, not as much as these two, but you're definitely going to want as many of those passes as you can get. I recommend going for those first. And then your crafting passives, them are going to be kind of last if you're doing PvP. This is my main character, this is my crafter, so I do have a lot of those. And then I'm going to also want to get, I'm going to be rocking the, as soon as my Undaunted, it has not hit level 9, I don't do a lot of dailies and I don't do a lot of dungeons. And so I can't use the one light armor, one heavy, one medium, you know, to get the bonus from the Undaunted. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's the final passive that gives you the extra health, stamina, and Magicka by 1% per type of armor. Oh wait, did I hit level 9? I did hit, no, I'm at level 7. I can grab one of those. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that right now. I don't have that. But anyways, that's going to give you the extra 2%. I've got one piece of, I think, medium or one piece of heavy on either my head or my shoulders, because I've got the monster helm and monster shoulder, and I believe one is either heavy or medium. So I am rocking that. The other important really thing is going to be the mage abilities for PvP and your assault and support. The assault and support, I use the rapid maneuver a lot. And then there's a few of these, you just kind of got to read them over and see if they're going to benefit to you or not. That's really all it is, guys. If you think something is going to benefit you at all, ever, you're going to want to grab it. If you think you're going to use it one time is enough. I mean, when it comes to PvP, there's never a battle that you want to lose, you know. It's a team effort, and if you can do anything to help out anybody in your group, it's not all just about you. Now, 1v1s, that's a different story. If you like to go to the Arena District and the 0-star and, you know, duel, stuff like that, then it's more just about yourself. But for the most part, Cyrodiil is a team effort, so if it's going to benefit you one time or somebody in your group, go ahead and grab it. Don't even question it. But like I said, most important is going to be your class. Like if you're a Sorc, you're going to want to get all the Sorc ability, you know, all the different abilities for that. And then for your race, like I'm a high elf, I'm going to want all those. And then for your armor, you're going to want those. And then the passives that help out your abilities, you're going to want those. So it just kind of, you got to have an order. You got to have an order that you want to grab them all in. You know, you got to prioritize things and have those priorities straight. You don't want to just mix and match. You know, you don't want to have like a couple of these and a couple of these and a couple of these, because they're really not going to benefit you to have like one passive here, one passive there. You want to have a complete set that's really going to help. Like for example, I explained Crystal Frag and my Entropy. and how they work together and how they proc together in the last video. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's my my skill guide, another one of my skill guides. But that's a good example of having things set, your priorities set straight, because you want things to work together. You can't have, you know, something that's going to increase your magicka when you're stamina based. I mean, what good? I mean, yeah, there's everything's gonna, like every role is going to use a little bit of magicka, but if you're stamina based, you're not going to worry about magicka too much, because that's gonna throw the balance of things off. If you're stamina based, you want strictly stamina passive, strictly stamina skills. If you're like, say, a Dragonite that's, you know, balanced, that's actually got stamina and magicka moves, then yes, that's a different story. But for the most part, magicka based Sorcs, you're going to want to go straightly magicka with anything that you can do. And stamina Nightblade, you're going to want to go strictly stamina. You're not going to want to mix and match too much. So that's really my tips, guys, is just try to get as many passes as you can. If you have a question if you should have it or not, and you think you might use it at least one time with this build, then go ahead and grab it. But if you say, hell, this is worthless, you know, it's a waste of skill point, chances are you're probably right. And if you have any questions, just drop a comment, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. It's been another guide by iGAMER Mike. Thanks.